Animate is a cool tool to create HTML5 animations. We can create fun animations like these where this person is happily walking in the rain with a red umbrella. It is a sprite sheet and we will see how to create a sprite sheet easily with Adobe Edge Animate. So first, let me open the Animate project. I have already imported 2 images that we will be using to create the sprite sheet. So first, let me just drag and drop the background image here. So I'll place it nicely on the stage so that it covers the entire thing. So this will form the background of our animation. And then we have the sprite sheet. But we don't have to get this image on the stage yet. We'll do some trick, and that will help you make a sprite sheet. So let's get started. So I will first add a rectangle here on the stage. I'm drawing it here, and then I will change the width and height to 230 by 350. So here's 230, and for height I will change it to 350. This is based on the width and height of the character so that it fits nicely inside this rectangle. So I've placed this rectangle here, and now we will convert it into a symbol. So let's convert it to symbol and name this as character. Once done, click OK, and then get inside the symbol by double clicking it. Now inside the symbol, we will delete this rectangle, and instead of this rectangle, we will place the sprite sheet. So let me just drag and put it here on the stage, and you can place the first position of the character here at this location. In the sprite sheet, I have this character in 8 different poses, which will give you an illusion that the person is walking. So let's create this walk sequence quickly. So now what you need to do here is you have to disable the auto transition mode. We don't want any transitions. We just want these different images to appear after a short interval of time. So we will disable this. And now what I will do is I will go and add a keyframe for the X position. So I will add a keyframe here, and it's added at this particular position. After that, we will move a little further, maybe at 0.25, and here what I'll do is I will press the shift key and move this animation so that it brings in the next position of the character in focus. So you can see that now this position is here. Move it a little further and then bring in the third character in place. Remember that I'm pressing the shift key so that the Y coordinate is not disturbed. Only the X position is changed here. So I'm doing that, and then let's go to the next one, and here's the 4th position. Let's go to the next one, and here's the 5th position. And here, let's quickly do it for all 8 positions, and here's this one. Just 2 more, and this is the second last. This one we have to do very carefully because the umbrella and the hand is a little close to this character. Yeah, I think this is perfect. And then the last one. So here's the last one, and we are all set. So we've created these positions for the character. When you play it, you can see that the position is changing. You can see all of them right now, but I'll show you how you can disable this overflow that is going out of the symbol. So we'll do that later, but before that, let me create a loop action here. So at this position, I will add an action, and I will say play from, and instead of 1000, I will change it to 0000 so that it starts from the 0 frame. And I will close this, so the loop is added. And now let's get back to stage. I go back to stage, and here you can find the animation. Now to disable this overflow, what you have to do is you have to change visible state here to hidden. As soon as you change it to hidden, the overflow hides. And now when you play the animation on stage, you can see that the character starts walking. Here you can't see the loop. You can see the loop in the browser. So let's preview this part in the browser, and then we will make him walk from one end to another. And now let's make him walk. So you remember we had disabled the auto transition mode previously. Now we will enable it so that it shows the transition. So I'll enable this and then we will make him walk from one end to the other. So let's select this character. I'm pressing the shift key and moving him outside the stage over here. Once done, I've done that. Now is the time to move him to the other end of the stage. Let us make him walk for say 4 seconds on the stage. So I move the cursor to 4 seconds and then again I press the shift key and move him to the other end of the stage. Okay, with that done, this walk sequence is complete. We will also do one more thing. We will add a loop action here so that he keeps moving from one end to another. So I'll again add play from and I will say 0 0 0 0. Okay. With that done, I have done this and I will just go and preview it in the browser. So now you can see that this person is again happily walking from one end of the stage to the other. So go ahead and try creating some fun animations using Adobe Edge Animate CC. Thanks for watching this video.